Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ljs Garage. As you see from these really nice seats, I am sitting in a Kia K5, and this is the GT line. Let's see how this thing does with some acceleration. Because you can't call this the GT line without a little oomph. Unfortunately, that's my first complaint. This is the GT line, but it's just an appearance package, and that's all it is. So the key things that you get on the GT line are going to be 18-inch wheels, you get LED fog lights, LED turn signals, LED rear combination lights, and then you get a rear spoiler. So I'll give you guys a tour on the outside, but really there's not much left as far as what you get on the GT line other than your windows, front windows go up and down automatically. You also get rear USB charging ports. So really there's not a whole lot, but as you can see, it's a good looking car. You do get keyless entry. You know, the back seats are a good space to be in, and this GT line interior is very sharp. It is fake leather, but it gets the job done, and they look really good in this nice red. I'm 5'9", and the seats are set for my height. I've got just enough room back here. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. No complaints to be had. So I'll show you guys on the back end. You know, there's really not a whole lot to talk about back here, but the aesthetics look really good. You got that rear spoiler, part of the GT package, and then fake exhaust tips. Bleh, that kind of stinks. You get these cool little taillights, and they look good. Kia's done a great job there. Make it a little different than the Dodge Charger because it doesn't have the single taillight. But this is the cargo space. It does a really good job of, you know, checking all the boxes of what a sedan needs to be, and nothing more, nothing less. So I really like that about the K5. Overall, this is some good styling. There's nothing that I hate. There's nothing that I go crazy about, but I think they've done a good job bringing the Optima into the modern era and ditching that name and making it a whole new rebranding thing that works really well. If you want the full performance specs and all that, 290 horsepower, you know, all of that good stuff, you actually have to go for the GT, not GT line, the GT. There are 5 different trims. The base model is the LX, then there's the LXS, the GT line, the EX, and then the GT. Base trim starts at $23,000, the GT line starts at about $25,000, and again, most of what you're gonna get is appearance. So we'll start with the outside, the looks of this thing. Kia ditched the Optima name, and they did a full rebranding, which it's a rebranding just for the US, but they did that rebranding, and now it's called the K5. What does that mean? I'm not quite sure, but I know that the K5 stands on its own. It's a very sharp, good-looking car. I love what they've done with the front headlights. The headlights are amazing, and what Kia has done is they went outside the norm, and instead of the normal daytime running lights, they went and they chose that amber color. I like that. I like that a lot. And on top of that, on the rear end, you've got the taillights, and the taillights, they've got the dashed sequential taillights looking thing, and those look extra sharp. It looks good back there. It really does. Everything on this car looks well done. The side profile, sharp, elegant, fancy. It doesn't scream $25,000 Kia. And the reason for that is because Kia wanted their own 3 Series, which they already had, but now they've gotten bold. Now they've gotten confident. Now they're ready for BMW, and that's who they're after. So they're targeting the 330i. BMW's 4-cylinder makes 255 horsepower. This thing isn't too far off, but this thing is a 1.6 liter turbo. It is a 4-cylinder. It makes 180 horsepower, 195 foot-pounds of torque, which are respectable numbers for a 4-cylinder. There's no complaints there. Gas mileage, 27 city, 37 highway, and a combined gas mileage of 31. I don't know about you guys, but those are some pretty good numbers, and I'm actually pretty happy with that from a sedan. And I love that Kia hasn't given up on sedans. I think a lot of the world has, and a lot of people want SUVs, but one, most people don't even carry enough things to make the SUVs worth it. A lot of people don't even have enough kids to make some of these larger SUVs worth it. You know, I don't know, maybe they're planning for kids to come. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It is what it is, I guess. You do get a little bit of a rear spoiler. You do get that Tiger Shark grille on the front end, which Kia says is inspired by shark skin. And I've never touched a shark, but I have fought a bear. And I'll say that you know, it's a lot better than them using like fur on the outside. So I like this gray color. This is that shark gray. This color is wolf gray. And I mean, man, this is like one of my favorite colors ever. So I can get with the wolf gray. If you guys are shoe fanatics or anything like that, wolf gray Jordans, I mean, I'm just saying, classy shoe for Michael Jordan, classy color way for a car. They didn't go crazy, but they did make this very modern. This is very 2021, and I love that about this car. This is just going to be a quick little overview. Steering wheel controls, dual climate control. So there's two options with this. You got the 8-inch display or the 10-inch display. The downside with the 10-inch display is that you can't use wireless Apple CarPlay, but on the 8-inch you can use wireless Apple CarPlay. It's very weird, but that's just how it is. This is what everything looks like from the dash. I mean, pretty standard Kia dashboard. Very analog, old school, but it gets the job done. I mean, you can see all the information, your fuel economy, your different drive modes, everything that you need to see there. On the left-hand side, you've got like your lane departure, your trunk release, you've got, you know, your traction control off, you got your door locks, your mirror control. Here you've got a standard traditional shifter. I like this. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic, and that does a really good job. This is where your drive modes are, and then this is where other options would be if you had any. You got your electronic parking brake, you got your auto hold, but you are missing a lot. So for $25,000, this thing doesn't come with everything you'd expect. So the GT line is kind of just the start to Kia luxury. But these seats though, oh my God, they look nice. And they are just leatherettes. They're not real leather or anything like that. The sound system is just a boring, generic sound system, but it does get the job done. Everything in here is really nice and it gets the job done. So nothing to brag about. You do have all your safety features. You got your lane departure, your lane keep, your blind spot monitoring. All that stuff is good. Everything in this is good. Cup holders, USB ports, and you can get wireless charging pads. You can get all sorts of different options. The world is yours. But that's really it for features and things in here. I mean, you can click on the setup. This is touchscreen. I mean, there's really not a whole lot. On the back end, the exhaust tips, they're fake. They're just for show. And it doesn't make a great noise or anything like that. Not even close to a great noise. But, you know, you do have different drive modes, so that's kind of nice. Sport, normal, smart mode, where it picks the best mode for you based on your driving thing. And yeah, that's really some of the nice things about the Kia K5. This key is really nice though. If you guys can see this key, it's pretty cool. It looks like a little detonator. And so it's got your remote start. You can open the trunk. You got an alarm button. What they've done by rebranding it is they've given it a new life. I mean, and that's kind of the goal. I was talking about this the other day. It's like McDonald's. The world changed and fast food was just not the same as what it used to be. Like, we used to be like, oh, McDonald's was like a go-to, no big deal. Now the world is all about Chick-fil-A, clean eating, healthy eating, trying to be a little bit more friendly to your body. So McDonald's rebranded themselves. Now they have like gourmet burgers and all sorts of different things. And so Kia is doing the same thing with this. You kind of have to stay with the times. And so by giving it a new name, giving it a new, like, completely new look, this looks nothing like the old Optimas, which if you've ever been in the old Optimas, that's one of my favorite sedans. Reliability, these are solid. This 4-cylinder engine doesn't work hard. It doesn't really do a whole lot of anything. So you don't have to worry. If you really want, you can go for that 2.5 liter, turbo, but not many people need all that. Save the money on the appearance package stuff, because while this does have sporty options, it's not sporty at all. I mean, it handles well. Better than a 330? I wouldn't say so. Kia says that they've got the numbers to back everything up. We'll just, that's what it is. But performance-wise, I mean, it does the job. I mean, this is a great motor. Front-wheel drive is fantastic. Most people don't need more than this. And I know I'm one of the people that do require a little bit more oomph. But on the highway, it does the job. Gas mileage, great. Comfort, I like it. Doesn't have heated or cool seats. Does it need it? If you need it, sure. But that's why I wanted to start with this one, because not a lot of people go, balls to the wall when they buy cars. And so this is kind of like a nice little in-between point where you get a lot of those nice features, and you can, like I said, go crazy with this thing and go up a couple trims or go up a couple more options and get the smart cruise control and get the, all of that stuff. but you don't need it. I do like everything that this car has to offer. It is bundled in a very nice package. I would say that it's kind of strange having that appearance package, and that's why I wanted to do the GT line first and see what this really has to offer. But other than these nice seats and some of the black trim around the car, the little rear lip spoiler, I mean, it's good looks, but you get that piano black in here, and I mean, you get in and you realize it's not any different than an Accord. There's really nothing special, and that's what I feel like people expect from these looks. I don't know, but go ahead and share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I personally recommend it, but I think the expectations of what this is going to be don't match the looks, don't match the package, don't match how they try to sell it. And if you start with the highest trim and work your way down, I mean, you kind of get a little disappointed, I feel like. So I wanted to start with the GT line. All-wheel drive is available. I mean, it's what it is. This is a pretty quick one. This is just a short little snapshot of the Kia K5. I promise my videos will get back to normal. It's just winter time, and making these videos and being out in the cold the normal way that I do isn't really possible because it's 27 degrees and I'm just not about it. And yeah, I could bundle up, but I just don't really like to bundle up. I don't like layers. Go ahead and share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of the Kia K5. I didn't go into the pricing too much because, as you guys know, market value changes. I always stay away from pricing because you can always get deals. There's people who swear they get the best deals on cars, but this one is nice. It does offer a lot. It's right there with the Hyundai Elantra and a couple others with the interior. There's nothing extra special, but there's nothing that's going to make you sit here and be like, wow, I really, really wish I had more, or something crazy different. Is it BMW level yet? I'm sorry, Kia, you're not quite there yet. Not with this trim, at least. The GT, the specs say that it's pretty solid. So I'm excited to get my hands on one of those next and, you know, see what that has to offer. But till then, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you made it this far, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next episode, and hopefully this weather will get better so I can actually make my videos the normal way that I like to make my videos. But see you guys next time. Peace.